Shh, Peter, be quiet. Shh, Peter, be quiet. Hello, police. This is 38 Sebastopol Terrace again. You said you'd send a policeman round. Oh, you haven't sent Constable Turnbull. He'll never find the house. Oh, there's a shadow at the door now that comes to a point. Perhaps that's him.
Good evening, madam. Police?
Yes, I can see that. Where have you been?
Well, to tell you the truth, madam, I had to nip home for my truncheon. It's the wife's baking day.
Oh, I see.
Now, calm down, madam, calm down. Now, name, please.
Oh, you know my name, Corky.
Yes, but, madam, you see, helmet off, it's Hattie and Corky, but helmet on, it's madam.
Oh,
Now,
well,
what seems to be the trouble?
there's a Peeping Tom in the garden.
I see, a peeping Tom. Yes, now, did you get a good look at him, madam?
No, he was getting a good look at me. I was having a wash in the kitchen. And anyway, it was dark.
Yes, well, I know that, madam, but, I mean, if you can't identify him, I mean, how are we going to catch him?
Oh, well, he was there, and what's more, he's still there.
What, you mean he's there now?
Yes.
Oh, well, leave this to me. Is he a big fella, madam?
I don't know. Anyway, it was dark.
Well, I'll tell you what, madam, would you go in the kitchen and keep him occupied?
How keep him occupied?
Well, you know, pretend to be having a wash.
Well, I was having a wash when he was peering at me.
Oh.
I saw his face, a white blur.
It could be a dog.
With a hat on.
Well, I'll tell you what, madam, I'll nip out the front and round the back.
Yes, all right, I'll come with you.
Oh, there's no need to be afraid, madam.
Oh, well, I am afraid once you get outside that door, you'll nip home.
Madam, I am a British constable.
Yes.
The only country in the world, madam, who would confidently send one unarmed man to close with an unknown assailant.
Yes, I realise that.
You realise, madam, that in America there'd be carloads of G-men all surrounding the block with a helicopter overhead and a searchlight?
Yes, I appreciate
10-4 and out, you know?
I appreciate that. But
And
you see,
in Russia, under the KGB?
Oh, yeah, but listen, while you're doing all this talking, he's getting clean away.
Yes, very likely, madam. Do you know that in Spain they have a lorry load of guarda with Tommy guns, and do you know they pin their hats up to the back, madam? Yeah.
I've got a marvellous idea.
What's that?
Why don't I go into the kitchen and pretend to be having a wash and you nip round the back?
Now, that is a very good idea. That might just work, madam.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, well, good night, Vienna.
Good night, Vienna. You can't come in. The house is full of policemen with Tommy guns.
Turn me, Constable Turnbull. Well, I've apprehended him, madam. Guess who it was?
Who?
Your brother.
Eric? What's he doing peeping through the kitchen all this time?
He's got his head stuck in the railing.
Oh, no. Oh, Eric.
I've been stuck here for half an hour like Anne Boleyn waiting for the chop.
Well, why didn't you shout?
That's right, isn't it? Now all the neighbours milling around, having Mr. Brown here laughing his head off.
Well, if you could laugh yours off, sir, you'd be out in no time, wouldn't you? Now, may I use your phone, madam?
Yes, it's in the house.
I gathered that.
Oh, Eric, what a ridiculous thing to do.
That's enough. I've had enough with all the dogs in the neighbourhood. They've all been round, trust me to pick their favourite railings.
How did you get in there anyway? Did you take a running jump at it?
I went to the front door. It was locked and you were out, so I came round the back. Right.
Well, the key to the back gate is under the stone.
It was under the stone. And bending down to pick it up, I inadvertently kicked it, and there it is, just out of my reach.
Oh. Well, how did Constable Turnbull get in?
The gate was unlocked.
Well, there you are.
How many times would that tell you when you leave the house, don't leave the place unlocked?
Oh,
Right, well, the matter's in hand, madam.
Oh, good. Now, I wonder if you could possibly help me get him out. And as discreetly as possible. We don't want the neighbours to know.
I understand, madam. It should be a quiet operation.
Yes, yes.
Unless, of course, we take his ear off.
I nearly did that myself.
Now, one good thing about it, Eric, at least it's dark. Nobody's going to know anything.
What's that?
Oh, well, that'll be the fire brigade, sir. I sent for them.
That's right, isn't it? Couldn't you have got me out?
Well, look, sir, if I started getting heads out of railings, the next thing, the fire brigade would be directing traffic.
But everybody's going to be milling around. They'll all know.
He's over here, lad.
Excuse me, my name is Charles Fulbright Brown. I'm his next door neighbour. Just a minute.
Oh, it's very nice. Well, I'll be off now, madam. Thanks very much for the tea.
Well, you're the only one who said thank you for the tea.
Yes, but, I mean, you didn't have to make tea for all the lads in the fire brigade, you know.
Well, I didn't mind the 3 buckets of tea, but I did draw the line at 6 dozen eggs and 8 pounds of sausages.
Well, it wasn't just the lads in the fire brigade, madam. I saw at least 3 spectators wiping egg off their mouths.
Yes, I know.
Right, well, say good night to your brother for me, will you?
Yes. Eric, Constable Turnbull says good night.
Constable, where's he gone?
Yes, he has. Do you want him?
No, I don't think so. Oh, honestly, what a night it's been. It's been funnier than a party political broadcast.
I don't think it's any laughing matter, Mr. Brown, and I think poor Eric has been humiliated enough.
Yes, I know he has, but you see, the point is, your brother...
Yes.
Well, your brother was explaining to me how it all happened.
I see.
On the bed. Well, then what actually did happen... Could you come up a minute?
All right. Oh, Eric!
Oh, Hat, I'm stuck again.
Well, I didn't think you were saying your prayers.
Some people enjoy sticking their heads through railings.
Look, I did not do it deliberately. I was showing him how it happened when somebody gave me an almighty push behind.
Don't you accuse me, Sykes.
I'm not accusing anybody. All I know is there were only 2 of us in the room and I didn't push myself.
Oh, well, look, for goodness sake, don't let's quarrel. Let's try and think of a way of getting him out of there. What are we going to do?
I'll send for the fire brigade.
Oh, no, we are not. I haven't got enough food in the house.
Just the correct procedure.
No, no, no!
Yes. Look, Hat. Oh, Hat, look, I'm stuck. We are ratepayers. That great shiny fire engine belongs to us all. The lads have the fun of riding on it. At least they can do. They can get us ratepayers out when we're stuck.
Granted, but you've been stuck twice in the last half an hour. You've had your 4 at rates, matey.
Granted, but we've never troubled them before, have we? Not once has our house been on fire.
Just as well. Otherwise, it might have been burnt down while they were trying to get some twit's head out of the bed rail. Now, I think I will phone the fire brigade in half an hour.
Why half an hour?
Well, I've got to shave and change.
Oh.
Actually, as it's the fire brigade, I should probably wear my blazer.
Good heavens, past 9 o'clock. The day's nearly gone. Here, what are you doing? About time, too. You really must get up earlier, you know, Peter.
Ah, good morning, madam.
Good morning. What are you doing here, Constable?
Ah, helmet off, call me cocky.
Breakfast.
No, madam, thank you. No, I didn't come for that. As a matter of fact, this isn't my first call, you know. And I've had 3 breakfasts already.
Oh.
And a kipper with Mr. Brown next door.
Oh, don't tell me. I suppose Mr. Brown's told you all about Eric getting his head stuck in the bed rails.
Yes, well, as a matter of fact, he has, madam. I'm a bit worried about your brother.
It's Mr. Brown you should be worried about, the eyes and ears of Acton. Well, as a matter of fact, Eric did get his head stuck in the bed rails, but it was an accident.
You're quite sure, madam, he didn't put his head through the rails deliberately?
Oh, why should he do that?
Well, there's a lot of it about, madam. It's a sort of exhibitionism, you know.
Really?
Is he up yet?
No, he isn't.
Oh, 9:05. Does he usually stay in bed this late?
No, he's generally up at 8:30 sharp. Just a minute.
Yes.
Corky,
Yes, madam?
will you come up to the bedroom?
Oh, well, I think I'd better
I just want you to help Eric the rails.
go... Oh, right. I'm with you. Lead on.
Anyone at home? Hello? Hello? Like the Mary Celeste.
Oh, Mr. Brown.
Oh, good morning. Look, do you know, I've looked through all the papers, and do you know, they haven't mentioned me once, in spite of all those photographs I had taken.
Mr. Brown, you told Constable Turnbull about Eric getting his head stuck in the bed rails.
Constable Turnbull, yes, that name rings a bell.
Well, it should do. He had a kipper with you this morning.
Oh, that constable?
Yes.
Well, I may have let something slip out.
Well, you promised last night that nobody was going to know about it.
Yes, well, as a responsible citizen, I've thought it over again. I mean, sending for the fire brigade twice in one evening, it is not fair to us other ratepayers who are very diligent in avoiding sticking our heads through railings.
Well, he's free, madam. You see, he...
Free? You don't mean to tell me he's done it again? Oh, no, this is really too much. He ought to be put away for 6 years.
Oh, no, no, no. That'd be quite the wrong thing, sir. All those bars, once they got him in... once he's within, they want him out again.
Well, anyway, I'm going to write to my MP about it. I mean, if something isn't done, this could, well, take the country by storm. Think of it, rows and rows of students with their heads through the college railings. You mark my words, this could become the in thing. Heads in railings.
What nonsense!
Oh, I like that, you know. Hundreds of students, long-haired students with their heads through the railings. By George, you'd only do it once, you know. I'd be down that line so fast with a pair of clippers, they'd soon have their heads up. Oh, and a lovely bunch of coconuts, eh?
Morning, Hat. I could eat a horse.
Nobody's talking to you. You're in disgrace.
I'm in disgrace. Look, Hat, I didn't put my head deliberately through the rails. I woke up and this morning and the bed had me in a half Nelson.
Why you?
Well, I know why he does it, madam.
Why?
He's crackers.
He's what?
Well, perhaps that's a bit strong, sir.
Yeah, that was a bit strong.
Yes. Well, you see, consciously you may be all right, sir, but subconsciously, you see, you're crackers. Now, you know, sir, if I had the time, I could cure you of getting your head stuck.
So could I. Amputation.
No, 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 madam. Psychiatry. Now, don't be taken in by this rough constable's uniform, you know. Oh, yes. The force sent me on a 5-year course in psychiatry.
You amaze me. Now, I am surprised. I mean, to look at you, one's first impression is...
What a twit.
Yes.
Oh, it's quite all right, madam. Don't apologise. It was written all over your face. I've only got to look at a person and I can tell, you know.
So can Hat.
Eric. Excuse me.
You know, sir, if they didn't desperately need me at the station, I'd rather like to have a go at psychoanalyzing you.
I'll bet you would.
Corky, it's for you.
It's not the wife, is it?
No.
Oh.
It's a police station.
Police station, thank you. Yeah. Hello, Constable Turnbull speaking. Oh, hello, Sergeant. Eh? Well, it's a good job I did, because it happened again. Eh? Oh, I see, Sergeant. Yes, righto, thank you. Well, that was the sergeant. Apparently, Mr. Charlie Brown next door complained, and I'm to stay on the premises in case it happens again. Right, now, if there's any breakfast going,
Put the bucket on.
You are sleepy, sleepy. You are now in a deep, deep sleep. You are under my control. Now say after me, I will feel no pain. I will feel pain. When I jab this pin in your arm, I will feel no pain. When you jab this pin in my arm,
I will, you know.
Oh, Prodigy, I thought I had you going there for a minute.
I knew you did. You nearly knocked me out with a whistle. Hey, Hat, you see what he was doing? Hat. Hat.
Shh. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. I've done it. I've done it. I've never managed to... Oh, Euripides!
Look, come on, get her out of it.
I didn't know.
But, Hat, come on, this... Hat, the house is on fire! Paul Newman's at the door. Come on, get her out of it.
It's no good, she's out. Oh, look, please. I mean, this is success, don't you understand? I've never done it before, you know. Well, I mean, not with a person. I think I did a cat once, but not a person. Just a minute. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. You see? Oh, think of it. Oh, the power of it, you know. Hitler had this. Yes. Now, watch this. It is the Bolshoi Ballet. The house lights go down, the orchestra strikes up, the curtains part, and you are the great Pavlova.
Well, that's remarkable.
Yeah, well, who's in it now, eh? If I had you under as well, you know, you could be Nijinsky.
Bung your saddle on my back, we'll be in the first three.
Oh, she's very agile, you know.
Oh, she used to be a clog dancer.
Stop, madam. Now, this should amuse you. This should amuse you. You are at the Olympic Games. The bar is at 7'6", and you are England's last hope.
No fear, no, you don't. She goes over that bar, I'm going with her. Now, come on, get her out of it.
Oh, all right, spoil sport, right. Now then, when I snap my fingers, you will wake up and ask this nice, kind constable what he would like for supper. Oh.
That's it. She's going to be like that for life.
What would you like for supper, Constable?
Oh, well, nothing much, madam. Thanks, just eggs and sausage, you know. Oh, and a chop if you've got one. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Pat,
Yes.
do you feel all right?
Yes. My legs are a little bit tired.
I'm not surprised. You've just emptied one leg. He hypnotized you.
Oh, yes, you were well under, madam, yes.
You didn't leave a room at any time, did you?
Not for a moment.
Nevertheless, I shall lock my bedroom door tonight.
Is he staying?
Well, I mean, there's not much point in my coming every morning to get your head out, is there? I mean, you may as well stay here to prevent it.
I'll go and get supper.
Ah, I'll give you a hand with that then, madam.
Where does he put it all? Roast beef, Yorkshire pudding 2 hours ago, and then a pile of sandwiches. I wonder if we can charge it to the National Health.
No, I'm not sleeping.
Oh, come on, madam.
No,
listen,
no, I'm not
just
sleeping.
one
I'm not
more
sleeping.
go.
No, I won't. I will not be hypnotized. In any case, I wouldn't be hypnotized unless Eric was in the room. And another thing, I wouldn't be hypnotized unless I was fully conscious the whole time.
Well said.
Yes.
That was just a ruse to get her in there on her own so you do all that again. Right,
Yes.
you can forget supper.
Oh, all right. To work, then.
Oh, no, not more questions.
I'm
It's
afraid
better than
so.
slaving over a hot stove.
Now then, let's see, where did we get to? Ah, yes, recreation. Now then, apart from exercising the goldfish, where do you go for your holidays, then?
Madge's.
Well, where's that?
Madge's, the bread shop on the corner.
Well, why do you go there?
Told us the gypsy in us. As a matter of fact, Hat likes to keep her eye on the house while we're away, you see.
And apart from that, you see, Madge came and stayed with us last year, so we're really returning the compliment.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose it makes a change. Yes, it's a different outlook, isn't it? Yes, different beds.
Oh, we come home to sleep every night.
Wait a minute. I think I've got it. You see, subconsciously, you want to break out of your environment, you see, so you stick your head through the rails.
Do I?
Yes, rails and bars are your fixations. Look, I'll prove it to you. Now, listen, I'll say something to you, and you say the first thing that comes into your head.
Right.
Right. Bed.
Rails.
Head stuck in.
Rails.
Train runs on.
Rails.
There you are, you see? Rails are your fixation.
Well, that's rubbish. You fixed those questions. I couldn't say anything else but rails.
Oh, no. Listen, now, you ask me questions like that.
Right, okay. Bed.
Truncheon.
How can you connect bed with truncheon?
Well, you can't. That's what foxes them, you see. Go on, give me another.
Hyde Park.
Truncheon. You see? Foolproof.
All right. Truncheon.
Oh, well, if you're going to act the giddy goat.
Hat.
Men.
See? The first thing that sprang to our mind. Ah, behind that plastic facade, you know, there's a tiger. All right, well, we've taken the lid off the bucket. Now to delve into the swill.
You have a charming way of putting it. Hat.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to say the first thing that comes into your mind. Dog.
You won't catch me with that again. Men.
You're next.
Oh, well, no, that's ridiculous. It's only that men seems to be a very easy word to remember, that's all. I don't think of men all the time. Only when I'm awake.
What's this?
Well, get in.
Get in. This is my bedroom. It's not a threatening doss house.
Well, you don't expect me to sit in a cold chair and watch you, do you?
Now, listen, Constable.
Oh, helmet off. Call me Corky.
All right, Corky. Well, you better find a solution tonight, because there won't be another night.
Excuse me, but do you usually go to bed in your shirt and trousers?
I don't usually go to bed with a constable. Oh. I'm sorry, but I find it impossible to sleep with somebody watching me like a hawk.
11:30 does not like being watched while going to sleep. $11:31 turned over. Chesty. Appears to be settling.
I'm sorry. I cannot sleep while somebody's giving a blow-by-blow account. Can't you just write without speaking?
Oh, very well, sir. Yes, certainly.
Haven't you got a felt-tipped pen?
Pencil do?
Thank you.
Right.
I'm a nuisance. Well, I can't sleep with the light on.
Oh, so be it.
Good night, Constable. I'll see you in the morning.
Hopes to see me in the morning.
It's no good. It's like living in a lighthouse with the lamp turned in. We'll sit up all night, and we'll see who gets tired first.
Well, that is better, Peter. Now, you see what an early night does for you. Breakfast, boys. Oh, one for me, one for Eric, and Corky.
Grub up, Corky. There's a bathroom just to... Corky.
Truncheon.
Come on, boys.
Good morning, madam.
Morning.
I'm Inspector Holden.
Oh, morning. When did you come in?
Thank you very much. Have you seen this man?
Oh, Yes, as Corky Turnbull.
Corky Turnbull?
Yeah, oh, well, Constable Turnbull, really, and he hasn't got his helmet on there, you see.
Oh, yes. Well, he's left home yesterday morning and he hasn't been seen since.
No, he stayed here last night.
Oh, really? Well, his wife isn't going to like that.
For your information, he slept with my brother.
Well, his wife isn't going to like that either.
Oh, really, Inspector, you must know that my brother has been getting his head caught in railings, and Corky Turnbull has been here helping him. He's been very good, using his psychiatry.
What? Oh, you don't mean that my constable has been trying his psychiatry again?
Well, why not? He went on a 5-year course.
Yes, he may have been on a 5-year course, but he didn't complete it.
How long did he do?
Just over a week.
He's been messing around with my brother's subconscious.
In any case, the Metropolitan Police didn't send him to the school to take a course in psychiatry.
They didn't?
No, they sent him there to be psychoanalyzed.
I think I better get him out.
I'll get him, madam. My responsibility.
Yes, all right. Well, it's up there and then just
Thank
to
you.
the right. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Good morning, sir. I was coming to see you.
I'm sorry, we need some more. He's got his head
You
stuck.
need a bit more leverage.
What?
Bring up the car, Jack.
What's happening?
Jack's bringing the car up.
What's happening? What's happening?
Oh, the car, Jack.
What?
You see, Corky Turnbull's got his head stuck in it.
Oh,
He's got it stuck faster than mine ever was.
No. Eric, he's not a psychiatrist.
Well, I could have told you that. Wasn't it obvious?
Yeah, but he hypnotized me.
Well, that's nothing, is it? That means that your mind is... Well, what it means...
I'm an idiot.
Nobody's perfect, Hat.
Well, I'm sorry to have bothered you, madam.
Oh, Corky won't get into trouble, will he?
Oh, no, no, no. To be quite honest, keeping him here yesterday was, well, quite a public-spirited gesture.
How?
Well, the traffic hasn't flowed so freely since petrol rationing.
I heard that. What's he know about modern traffic, eh? Oh, we're all horses when he was on the beat.
Well, thank you very much, Constable. And here's a slight tip. I should wear that in bed tonight.
He can't do that, Eric. His wife would have to say goodnight, Constable.
Oh, yeah. Better than good night, Corky. Hey, does your wife call you Corky?
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't think I've ever asked her.
I'll see you after. Eric. Oh, good morning, Mr. Brown. Eric, either I'm seeing things... Come here a minute. Look.
Can you come up a minute?